Alright guys, today's Thanksgiving. I'm up at my parents' house where I keep my Subaru, and nothing really starts kicking off around here till around 11 or noon. So I'm gonna go for a little ride in my Subaru, and I thought I'd go through what I've been doing with it since I've gotten it. Obviously I've gotten the windows tinted. Let's see, so the windows are tinted now. Got new wheels. The biggest thing I've done to it recently is, if anyone who really knows about these, I've lowered it. I put the STI springs on it. I don't know if I like it or not, so that's what today's drive is all about. But not only have I lowered it, I went through and fixed all the linkage on the shifter linkage. And the thing I got done with last time I was up here, other than lowering the car, is I worked on the turbo. There's a return feed line on the turbo, and here, let me get this set up. Okay, I have to put this towel on here so that way when it's dusty up here in New Mexico, the sand and stuff doesn't go in there. So that's what that's for. But I recently pulled the turbo off. There's a feed line over here that was leaking a lot of oil. I fixed a lot of oil leaks on this. I thought it would be in a lot better condition than it is, but that's one thing. I also had to top off the coolant and all that other jazz, because when you pull the turbo out, it's a water-cooled turbo. So, but let's just go ahead and keep checking this. Let's see what the oil looks like. It's pretty full. I have to check. I always check the oil on this car before I get driving, because I never really know how much oil I'm burning, or was. So I'm hoping that all these different things I'm fixing really you know, help it stop using so much oil. Put the towel back here. My number one fear is that the oil that I keep tracking as going down is being burnt. So I'm chasing all these oil leaks, hopefully that, you know, it's not burning as much as I think it is, and it's just leaking it. My number one concern is that when it was coming off the top of the turbo, off that return line, it was basically hitting the headers when it was under really hard acceleration and burning it all off. But let's go ahead. I guess the thing on the internet now is a cold start. So I'm gonna get the car running. Let's start getting some heat in it, and then we'll go for a drive. All right, guys, we got the fuel in the car. I like that. And now I'm gonna go up to San Ysidro. There's a little road up there that goes up by, it's pretty wiggly. If you take it all the way, it goes all the way up to Los Alamos. I don't think I'm going to do that because I got limited time, but I want to see how this car does on that road. So I'm going to get going. Let's get on there. It's about 30 minutes to get to the road where we're going to go on the drive. Let's get going. Well, the first part of this drive is all 4-lane highway, but in about 12 miles, we'll get up to San Ysidro and we'll take Highway 4 across the mountains. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to Los Alamos, but I just want to try the suspension out, see how it really feels and if I'm going to really like it. So that's what we got going here. Real quick here, I'm going to be up on that road. It'll be a lot of fun. Okay, so this is kind of like the road we're going to be driving down, the remainder. I don't know about this suspension. It's a lot more rough. I don't know if it's just the valving and the struts that are on here, because it's old and worn out struts. If I could smooth the ride out, it's like the rebound is just not very good at all. So, but I'm gonna get to driving this thing and see how it handles. All right, so this is kind of what we're looking at here on Highway 4. I got Thanksgiving going on, so I can't go all the way to Los Alamos. So this is probably where I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna start going back. But I don't know if I really cured the oil leak or not in the car. I stopped and checked it, and I don't know. I'll have to see when I get back. But if I'm not leaking it now, then I'm definitely burning it. That's a bad sign. So that means I'm gonna have to check my compression and blow by and all that stuff now, which is a little bit more complicated on these engines. But that's for a different day. So let's get going. Well, I'm down here on the road, and it doesn't look like I'm the only one out for morning drive. See the Corvette and the Miata up there? We're all hauled up by one big old Ram, but this is a hell of a road. It's really fun if there's no one in your way. Well, those guys were really cool. There was a Honda SI, I think of what it was, a Mazda Miata, and a Corvette Grand Sport. And we all kind of ran together, but it was fun because we weren't going stupid fast, but we were driving aggressively. But you know, it was cool because they all kept their space and no one crowded each other, because it's like everyone knew what we were doing. But those three guys they were all running together. So I gave one of the guys my number, and then I'm gonna forward him the information to get into the race, Big Bend open road race. And then now I have to make it home before 10. I'm 15 miles away, and I'm not going to speed because I don't need a ticket right now. So, but that's the drive today. I don't think anything else will happen. But if you guys got this far, I know this is not typical, but I appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you very much.